أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 17, pointer B. Today we will study the Surah Al-Baqarah verses 114 and 115. We saw each juz has 4 parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages, 1 to 5, you studied in QC2 covering the Surah Al-Fatiha and 37 ayat of Surah Al-Baqarah 1 to 37. The next 5 pages, page 6 to 10, you study in QC3, covering the 39 ayahs from 38 to 76. The next 5 pages, 11 to 15, you studied in QC4, covering 29 ayahs from 77 to 105. The last 5 pages of the first juz, that is 16 to 20, now you are studying in this QC5. Covering 30, you will cover 36 ayahs from 106 to 141. There are 141 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah in Juz 1, which inshallah you will complete in this QC5. Let's start the pages, pointers, and the 16 page. Page 16 pointers are, yes, what are the pointers for page 16?
Abrogation, don't question, wish of the
Wish
people
of the
of the
people of
book,
the book,
paradise
paradise
for
for
the
the
Jews
Jews
and
and
Christians.
Christians only.
Abrogations, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. What about the brief pointers of the page 16?
Abrogation, question, wish, paradise.
Abrogation, question, wish, paradise. Let's to proceed the page 17. The first pointer is Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The second pointer is the injustice block mass. Third pointer is Christians made a son for Allah. And the fourth pointer is ignorance, Allah should talk to them. Let's to revise them on the fingers. So what are the pointers for page 70?
Jews and Christians fight
among themselves. The unjust block
Christian
made
a son for Allah.
ignorance
Allah talk to
them.
Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The unjust block mass. Christians made son for Allah. Ignorance, Allah talk to them. What about the brief pointer for the page 70?
Jews and Christians,
the unjust, ignorant.
Jews and Christians, the unjust Christians, ignorant. Today we will study the second pointers of page 70, and that is the injustice block.
The unjust block must.
The link with the previous verses is after mentioning the deviations of the people of the book. Allah talks about those unjust people who block people from mosques. So, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مِمَّنْ مَنَعَ مَسَاجِدَ اللَّهِ أَنْ يُذْكَرَ فِيهَا اسْمُهُ وَسَعَى فِي خَرَابِهَا أولئك ما كان لهم أن يدخلوها إلا خائفين لهم في الدنيا خزي ولهم في الآخرة عذاب عظيم. And who are more unjust than those who prevent the name of Allah from being mentioned in his mosque and strive for their destruction? As for those, is it not for them? Somebody said there is no voice. Do you people hear me?
Sir, audio video clear.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It is not for them that they enter the mosque except in fear. For them there is the disgrace in this world and a great punishment in the hereafter. وَلِلَّهِ الْمَشْرِقُ وَالْمَغْرِبُ وَأَيْنَمَا تُوَلُّوا فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ وَاسِعٌ عَلِيمٌ. And to Allah belongs the east and the west. So wherever you turn, there is the face of Allah. Indeed, Allah is all encompassing and all knowing. Just to identify the words coming in this ayah. Wa haraf man isam azlamu. Yes, what is azlamu? Isam fail harf. Any idea? We have studied or will study af'alu. Af'alu. That is sifan of the. So azlama is on that pattern. That is a ism. Min is a harf. Man is a ism. Mana is a madi verb. Masajida is a ism. It's a plural. Masjid is a wahid. And masajid is a plural. Allah is jalala ism. And is a harf. Yuzakkaru. Yuzakkaru. This verb have two different things. It's mudare, no doubt. But it's starting with dhamma. Secondly, it has the fatha instead of dhamma. The mudare verb pattern is that, what is that?
Yes, Guru.
Yaf'alu. The first should have a fatha and the last should have a dhamma. That is the normal pattern of the mudare. In the beginning should be a fatha and there should be a dhamma. But here we see the dhamma coming in front and instead of dhamma coming the fatha. So there are two rules. First, this word an when come, an, lan, hatta, they are nasib, they change the dhamma. So that is okay. Now what about the mudare? Why is the dhamma is coming on mudare? Mudare should be with fatha. So there are four reasons of being a dhamma on mudare. One is that it should be the mudare majhul. When you say mudare, what? Majhul. Mudare majhul is that before the last letter, there should be fatha, and before on the beginning should be what? Dhamma. Now, you can see the last letter here is Allah. And before it, you find there is a fatha. In the beginning, you have dhamma. So it is mudari majhul. What is the pattern? Pattern is that yuf alu. In the beginning, dhamma. Before last letter, fatha. Last letter, dhamma. Here, there is no dhamma because due to an, we have justified this is the fatha. Okay. The rest, they are fulfilling the yafalu pattern. So it's a mudari. We have done the mudari majhul in QC2 and in QC4. So it's not a new thing for you. But here it was just to remind you how to identify. The next fi is a harf, ha is a zamir ism, fiha jar majrur, ism is a harf, ismu is a harf, hu is a zamir ism plus ism, murakkab idafi, waw is a harf, sa'a. Sa'a is a madi verb, we will see. Fi is a harf, kharabi. Yes, what is kharabi? Ism fail harf.
Ism.
How you identified its ism? Reason.
Because harf jar coming in front of that.
One. Secondly, the sign of the verb. What are the sign of the verb? The madi sign is that it should be their fatha at the end. In mudare, the sign is there should be dhamma on the end. And the amr or nahi, both, in case there should be jazm or the sukoon at the end. So these are the sign of the verbs. Madi at the end should be fatah. Mudare and the end should be dhamma. Amar and nahi, there should be jazm. But remember, that is not always. Sometimes they may change, but default in majority cases you find the madi sign is fatah, mudare sign is dhamma, amru nahi is jazm. As I said, it should have been dhamma because it's mudare. But we saw due to this word an, this is getting the fatah. So it's not always there should be dhamma, but default is dhamma. So here, if you take this kharabi, if it's a madi, there should be a fatah. There is no fatah. One. The second thing is kharabi. It's have a 4-letter. Actually, the verb is kharaba. We will see soon when we're doing the 6 kharaba. It is kharab. So it's a ism actually. And moreover, the most important answer which the Tariq said, after the harf jar, ism majroor, clause. No, nothing is required to say anything. After harf jar, ism majroor, so it's a ism. Kharab is a ism, ha is a zamir ism, ulaika is a ism masula, and ma. What about ma? Is it a harf or a ism in this case? Yes, who will tell me? Harf or ism?
Sir, ism.
No. Ma kana. It is ma is coming for negation. When it comes for negation, it's always harf. Ma kanahum. It was not for them. So it is negation. So we say ma is a harf. Kana is a madi verb, la is a harf, hum is a zamir ism, la is a harf jar, so lahum jar majur, an is a harf, yadkhuluha. It was yadkhuluna. It was yadkhuluna. Now what happened to yadkhuluna? Where the noon has gone and why the noon has gone? Yadkhuluna. This was actually.
Because of chopper.
Because of an. An has taken the noon. When the an comes on the single word, it take the dhamma. When it comes on the plural, it take the noon. Okay. Here the both example has come in front. It was yuzkaru. It was actually dhamma. So an has taken dhamma and given it a fatah. Here was yadkhuluna. The an has taken the noon and given its alif. But when we join the ha, alif is also removed. The normal pattern is when the dhamma is removed, there a sign of alif is placed. But when you are joining the ha, so when joining ha, this alif is also removed. So it becomes yadkhulu. Okay, that is the reason. Otherwise, it was yadkhulu alif. So this all has due to an. The an is taking the dhamma, an is taking the noon from the plural. Okay, the next one is illa. Illa is a harf, khaifin is a ism because ya noon is there and there is no ya or ta in the beginning, so it can't be mudare. La is a harf, hum is a zamir ism, lahum jar majur, fi is a harf, ad dunya is a ism majur, fi dunya is jar majur. But I don't see there is kasra. Where the kasra gone of al dunya? Isme majroor should have a kasra. But it's showing fatah. Why? Yes, anyone? Look, after the harf jar, there should be a isme majroor. Just like khara, fi kharabi, there is a kasra. Okay, because it's a harf jar. Why this is not showing the kasra?
Because of the
What do you said, sister?
because of the
Assalamu alaikum. Because of the alif and lam.
No, that is not the reason. Walaikum Assalam, brother, this is not a reason. Actually, there are isms of different types. One are called munsarif. Munsarif, they have three forms. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslim. Other called ghair munsarif. They have only two forms. Dhamma and fatah, no kasra. Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, Ibrahim. Makkah to Makkah. So ad-dunya is ad-dunya, ad-dunya. So that is among them. Okay, khizyun that this fatah, the damatan min tanween, telling it's an ism. Waw is a harf, la is a harf, hum is a zamir, lahum jar majrur, fi is a harf, al akhira. Look, due to the harf jar, there is a kasra fil akhira. So this is a jar majrur. Azabun is a ism because tanween, azimun ism, but it's a compound. Which type of compound it is? Azabun, azimun.
Filia.
Yes, sifa pair. It's a sifa pair or murakkab tawsifi because they are meeting four things. In number, azimun a single, azabun is a single, this number. Azabun is a masculine, azimun masculine, gender is the same. Azabun is the nakra, common noun. Azimun is a nakra, so wusat, that is same. Azabun is in rafa. Azimun is rafa. So the Arab is similar. So when the four things are similar, what four things should be similar? Yes, one is the adad. Adad means number. The second is jins. Jins means the gender. And third is wusat. Wusat means the kind. And fourth is the Arab. Arab means the status. This is the Arabic, but we can say in English, it is number. And this is gender. And the wasat, that is called kind. And this Arab is called status. So these are the four things. When two noun, they are similar in four aspects, that is the sifa pair. That is called the sifa pair, or it is called murakkab tawsifi. And the components are called mawsuf and sif, or they are called manut and naat. In Arabic, manut and naat. In Urdu, or the common language, we say mawsuf and sif. So waw is a harf, li is a harf jar, Allah isme jalala majrur, lillahi jar majrur, al mashriku ism, wa is a harf, al maghribu ism, because alif lam both there. Fa is a harf, aynama. Aynama, we will see it's actually coming here as a ism or harf. Tawallu is the fail, mudari. Fa is a harf, samma is again coming ism. Wajhu is a ism, Allah isme jalala ism, inna is a harf, Allah is a isme jalala ism, wasiun is a ism, alimun ism. Again, wasiun, alim, it is a sifa pair because meeting all the four conditions. What were the four conditions? In number, they are the same. You can see both are single. In gender, both are the masculine. In kind, both are the nakra. In Arab, mean the status, both are the rafa state. Let's have another look on the same ayah. Waw is a harf, man is a isam, azlamu is a isam, in man, min, the min is a harf, and man is the isam. Mana is a madi word, masajida isam, Allah isam, an harf yuzakkara is a mudari fail, fi is a harf, ha is a zamir isam, ism is a isam, who is a zamir isam, wa is a harf, sa is the madi fail. Fi is a harf, kharab isam, ha is a zamir isam, ulaika is a ism mawsula isam, ma is a harf. Look, ma kana is coming for negation, so it's a harf. Kana is a Mario, La is a harf, Hum is a Zamir Ism, An is a harf, Yadkhulu. It was Yadkhuluna is a Mudari fail, Ha is a Zamir Ism, Illa is a harf, Haifina is a Ism, La is a harf, Hum is a Zamir Ism, Fi is a harf, Ad-Dunya is a Ism, Khizyun is a Ism. Waw is a harf, La is a harf, Hum is a Zamir Ism, Fi is a harf, Al-Akhira is a Ism. Azabun Ism, Azimun Ism. Let's to look the lesson learned from this ayah. Injustice people stop worshippers from entering the mosque. Allah will disgrace them in this world and punish them in the hereafter. To Allah belongs the east and the west. Look, the new word coming in each line, 1, 3, 0, 1, 4, 0. On average, less than 2 in each line. Let's to go word for word and the phrase for phrase translation and the explanation of the ayah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Wa and man who azlamu, more injustice, mimman than who mana prevents masajid Allah, the mosque of Allah, an yuzakkara, to be mentioned fiha in it, ismuhu, his name, wasa'a, and strives fi kharabiha, for their destructions. The best act is the remembrance of Allah Almighty. The worst of all deeds is to stop it. Remembrance of Allah is the source of all goodness. Every good act emanates from this relationship with Allah. The place of masjid is very serious and is to be treated with utmost respect and honor. And to violate its honor is one of the most criminal and hideous act. Mushrikeen of Makkah were stopping the Muslims from entering the Kaaba. They were big criminals. Alim, let's to revise it. Yes, somebody kindly revise this part.
Woman as A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Woman azlamu, and who is more unjust, mimman, than one who mana'a, prevents, masajid Allahi, the mosque of Allah, an yuzkara, to be mentioned, fiha, in them, ismuhu, his name, wasa'a, and strives, fi kharabiha, for their destruction.
Let's go to the next remaining part. Ulaika, those, ma kana, it was not, lahum, for them, an yadkhuluha, that they enter them, illa, except khaifin, those in the fear, lahum, for them, fid dunya, in the world, khizyun, is disgrace, walahum, and for them, fil akhirah, in the hereafter, azabun, is a punishment, azim, great. Those who stop people from remembering Allah and from going to masjids are cruel, injustice, and criminals. Humiliation is in this world and punishment in the hereafter awaits them. Alim, yes, who would like to revise this time? Okay, Medianat, yes, you can go. Unmute yourself. You have raised the hand.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله. I got you?
Yes, of course.
الله الرحمن الرحيم. أولئك ما كان لهم أن يدخلها إلا خائفين الدنيا خزي ولهم في الآخرة عذاب عظيم. أولئك, those, ما كان لهم, it is not for them, and يدخلها, that they enter them, illa, except خائفين, like in bracket, those in fear, lahum, for them, in fi في الدنيا, the world, خزي is disgrace, ولهم في آخرة, and for them in the hereafter, عذاب azim, a punishment great.
Good.
صدق الله العظيم.
Well, the next one is وَلِلَّهِ, and for Allah, al-mashriku, the east, wal-maghribu, and the west, فَأَيْنَمَا, so wherever, تَوَلُّوا
Okay,
فَسَمَّا, so there, وَجْهُ is the face of Allah.
okay.
Inna Allah, indeed Allah, wasiun, is all-encompassing, alimun, all-knowing. The Prophet ﷺ prayed towards Baitul Muqaddas for quite some time. Then the Qibla was changed. From then on, Muslims faced towards Kaaba from almost every direction depending upon their location. All directions therefore belongs to Allah. As far as Qibla is concerned, we face towards Kaaba during travel in a plane or a train. If you cannot face Qibla for some valid reason, you can pray in the direction you are sitting, but don't leave the prayer. Let's have a hadith here. Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu reported that the messengers of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the parts of land deserted to Allah are its mosque. Dearest to Allah is the mosque. And the parts which hateful to Allah are the markets, bazaar. Okay, yes, somebody kindly revise this part before we proceed the next.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, sister Madinat, you have raised the hand earlier also. Please go this time you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister.
Walillahi al-mushrikun, and for Allah is the east, wal maghrib, and the west, wa aynama fa'alnama, so wherever, tuwalluhu, and your turn, fatham, so there, waj'ullahi, is the face of Allah. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, wasi'u, is all-compassing, aliman, all-knowing.
Sister, please kindly repeat the first line.
Walillahi al-mushriku.
No, it is not mushriku.
Walillahi okay, walillahi al-mashriku. Al-mashriq.
Yes, you are right now. Al-mashriku. Mushrik is the person who is believer. Al-mashriq is the sides.
Al-mashriq.
So it's a lot of difference between the meaning.
The east. Okay.
But both are the different words, have quite different meaning. So that you know it. So I ask you to revise because you did in a hurry.
Al-mashriq.
But second time when you concentrated, you got it. It's not the mushriku, it is al-mashriq.
Al-mashriq.
Right, you are right, sister. Let's go for the lesson. This ayah. Injustice, people stop worshippers from entering the mosque. Allah will disgrace them in this world and punish them in the hereafter. To Allah belongs the east and the west. Let's to pray. Oh Allah, help me develop the love of masjid and help me pray all the 5 prayers in it. Make a plan, inshallah. I will meet with Muslims with different backgrounds that come to the masjid and make joint efforts to call people to masjid. Let's to have the new words. Zalim, plural is azlam. Wajh, plural is rujuh. The 3 letter sound verb is mana'a, yamna, imna, manu, mamnun, manun. Mim, nun, ain is the root letter, bab is fatah. Here the mana'a, the madi verb has been used. This shad is for joining from the previous one. The next one is khariba, yakhrabu, ikhrib. Kharib dash kharab. Now look, this is the verb khariba. So khariba is from bab samia. It was kharab. So kharab is the masdar. The next is azuma, yazumu, uzum, azim dash ism. And zwadmi means zarul babis karma. Here the word was azimun. It's a ism. Mean it's coming as a azim. Okay. The next one is the weak verbs, the repeated and the hamza verbs. Among them is sa'a, yas'a, is'a. Sa'in, masyun ilayhi, and sa'a. Sin and ya is the root letter. Bab is sa'a, yas'a. Yes, from which verb it is? Okay. Samia. The next is khafa, yakhafu, khaf. Khaif, makhof, khof. Kha, waw, fa. Yes, from which bab it is? Again, Samia.
Samia.
You have to remember them. You have to memorize them. So khaifin is the khaif, plural is khaifin. Sa'a, it is the madi verb. Sa'a, the same sa'a has been used. Among the mazid is wallahi, walli, walli, muwallin, muwallan, tawliyatun. Waw lam ya is zarul babi darba. That is tawallu. Tawallu is mutare. Yuwalli, yuwalluna, tuwalli, tuwalli, tuwalluna. It was tuwalluna, but due to this ma, and a ma, it is coming, it is, has removed the nun. Now, we know there are two types of verb. The letter changing the mudare. One is called the mujazim, giving the jazm, sakun. They are in manma or lam lamma falwal. Just like fa'ainama tuwallu, it was tuwalluna. This ma has come, it takes the nun. The second is called the nawasib, giving the nas, or called the hammer letter. They are lan, an, hatta, and li. Just like here, it was yazkuru. An came, it took the dhamma, put the fatha. Yet it was yadkhuluna. An came, took the noon. So when the single, it's the verb come, the dhamma is taken. When the plural come, the noon is taken. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran, the Easy Way, Course 5, page 17, pointer B in Grammar. Today, we will study the Rafa, Nas, and Jar for the singular nouns, the Rafa, Nas, Jar, mean the i'rab. We say the Arabic grammar has two parts, sarf and nahv. Sarf concerned with the joining letters to make the words, just like fa and lam. We join and we get so many words, fa'il, maf'ul, fa'altum, yaf'aluna, so and so forth. And what is the nahv? Nahv is joining the words to make the sentence, just like al-baytu kabirun, two word is joined. Or you make the word to make the pairs, just like fil bayti, baytun kabirun, zalikal baytu, baytullah. And then ultimately these pairs are used to make the sentences. Just like khalaqallahu al-arda fi yawmayn, kana hadha baytun kabira, inna zalikal baytu baytullah. So the pairs are used to make the sentence. In short, you can say nahv is the part of the grammar which is concerned with the sentence, making sentence, or breaking sentence, or analyzing sentences. We saw 4 types of sentences at the end of the QC4. What were they? Jumla ismiya, the nominal sentence, and Allah. Then the sentence with inna Allaha ghafur. Then the sentence with kana Allahu ghafur. And the jumla fi'liya, mean the verbal sentence, khalaqallahu al-ard. Till here you have done. In this QC5, we come to know there are pairs, just like harf jar, fil ardi, the sifa pair, baytun kabirun, the ism ishara pair, zalikal baytu, the relation pair, baytullah. So we ask 3 questions to the pair. If the answer comes for how, then that is the sifa pair. If the answer comes for which one, then that is the ism ishara pair. If the answer comes for the question whose, then that is the relation. When you have got any pair, ask this question to that pair. If it answered who, how, then it is belong to sifa. If it answer which one, then it belong to ism ishara. If it gives the answer of whose, then it is a relation. But today what I am going to tell you, that is about jumla failure or verbal sentence. The verbal sentence can come in different shapes or different form. Jumla failure may come even a single fail. A single fail itself is a complete jumla failure, because each fail has a file in. For example, if I say fa'ala, how you translate this fa'ala? What is the meaning of fa'ala?
He did.
He did. From where the he came? Because in the verb it is hidden, mustatir. So file is there in the fail itself. If there is only fail come, that is a complete jumla failure. If I say fa'alna, what is the translation of fa'alna?
We did.
We did.
From where the we came?
Na.
Mustatir.
Not mustatir.
Mustat.
No, it is visible. Let me give the concept.
The na.
Yes, sir.
Al na.
Look, there are only two which the mustatir. One is fa'ala, and other is again the same, fa'alat.
Do.
Verb is the same, fa'ala, and ta sakin is attached. In both, the verb is the same, fa'ala, fa'ala. So in both fa'ala, in first fa'ala, the huwa is hidden, mustatir. In the second, hiya is mustatir. This ta is not indicating the hiya. Hiya is actually in this. Only ta is indicating this is a feminine doer is there. It is showing the masculine doer is. Only them, they are mustatir. The rest, they are visible. How they are visible? Let's to give you the concept. If I say fa'alta, who is doing the fail? Who is doing the work?
You.
Ta is doing. Ta is
Okay.
anta. Ta is for anta. Anta is visible here. If I say fa'altu,
Okay.
who is the doer?
I.
Do.
Is two. Two is indicating ana is there. And
I-
when
I,
I say
okay.
fa'altum,
Two.
who is the doer?
Okay. Tum.
Tum. Tum is
Antum.
showing antum. It is visible.
Tum.
In the form of antum. Tum is visible. Fa'alna. Who is doing the verb action?
Na.
Na is visible. In rest, the file is visible. Only the fa'ala and fa'ala, they are hidden mostly. Okay. So that should be very clear concept, because you people are going to QC6 after some time. So there I will not teach these things. I will ask you. So the jumla failure may be a single fail. Okay. It may become fail and a file. Okay. At time it may come fail, file, and maf'ul. All right. It may come as a fail, file, maf'ul, and something we'll call mutalliq fail. It may come as fail plus file and mutalliq fail, no maf'ul. And it may come as fail and file. File is absent. Okay. This jumla failure come in different shapes. And when we say mutalliq fail, actually it may be mutalliq, maybe with the fail, maybe file, and even the maf'ul. But here at this level, if you tell me only mutalliq fail, that is enough. But when in advance we will categorically find this mutalik is either with the fail or the file. Now, what is the sign? How we will identify the sign? For the fail, sign is that Madi is identified the fatha at the end. Mudari is identified with the Dhamma at the end. Amar and the Nahi is identified with the Jazam or Sakun at the end. What about the file? The standard pattern of file is it may have Dhamma or Dhammata. What is the Maful? The standard pattern is it may have Fatha or Fatha. But it's not necessary. Sometimes these signs changes for file Maful. But standard pattern is that. Now we have to study Rafa Nasjar. Muslimun Rafa, because the matan is there. So Rafa is the matan and the word is marufu. We did yesterday. Musliman Nas, because fatatan. And the word is mansub.
Mansub.
And Muslimin
So,
is jar. And the word is majroor.
Majroor.
Yesterday,
Majroor.
people are aware that the complete word is marfu, mansub, majroor. And the signs are rafa, nafa, rafa, nas, and jar. Okay, let's have an example. Ja'a muslimun. Now, what is this ja'a? It's a fail harf.
Fail.
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 How you identify it is a fail?
Fatha. It has
Very
Because
good.
of
Excellent.
Fatha.
Fatha. If it is sister Fatha, which fail it is? Madi, Mudari, Amar, Nahi. There are four.
Badi.
Madi. Madi.
And what about this word? Muslimun. What is this? It's a fail harf.
It's the file.
Why it is
It's
file?
a-
How you
it's
see its file? How you identified its file?
Because of Dhamma at the beginning.
Yes,
And
Rafa,
Kasra before
this
the-
the
before the
matan.
last
The
letter.
matan helped you is a file. So the here in case you find only what? A fail
Plus file.
a file. And you will say the fail with its file making a jumla failure.
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 Jumla
Okay.
failure. Or you can say the verbal sentence. Okay. Let's have another example. Suppose the next is Ra Zaidun Muslima. What is this Ra?
Fail.
Fail.
Okay. You say I agree, but what is the sign? How you identify it, sir?
Because of the Fatha.
There is
On
no
the Ra.
there is no fatha.
That's Fatha there on the Ra.
Is
On the
a
Ra.
weak. Is a weak.
Muqaddara.
Is a weak verb.
Fatha
Is
muqaddara.
a weak
Fatha
verb.
muqaddara. It is hidden, not known. Okay.
Ah.
What about this word? Zaidun.
Zaidu is an ism.
Zaidun.
Yes,
It's
Isam.
the file.
File. How you
The
say it's
file.
file? How you got it is file?
Because of
Because of the
Matan.
Matan.
And Rafa sign. And what about this
Rafa
word?
sign.
Musliman.
Maf'ul.
Maf'ul.
How you say maful?
No, it's not Maful.
Because it is
Fatatan.
Mansub.
No, it's
Fatatan.
So fatatan you give. Okay.
Is the Fatatan.
Let's have another example. Samia Zaidun min Muslim. What is this Samia?
Fi'l Madi.
Is a
Feel.
fail.
Feel
Fail.
Madi.
Which fail?
Fail
Madi
Madi.
Mudari Amar nahi.
Madi.
How you say
Feel
it's
Madi.
Madi? What is the sign?
Fail Madi.
What is
The
the sign?
Fatha.
Because of the Fatha.
At the end,
Fatha,
Fatha is
okay.
the Madi sign. Okay. What about this
Fatha.
word Zaidun?
Zaidun is fa'il.
Zaidu.
The
File.
file.
How you say file? What is the sign of file?
File.
What is the sign of file?
The Matan.
It's Raf because of the Matan.
Rafa. Okay. What about this word
Rafa.
min?
Min Muslimin. Samia.
It's
Min
harf.
harf.
الفجر.
Okay, it's a harf jar. It's a harf, and moreover, it's a harf jar. Accepted. What about this word? Again, ism and majrur.
accepted.
Isme majroor. Because
It's
Majroor.
after
majroor.
the harf jar always come isme majroor. And when they both
Jar.
join, they give us a compound called jarun wa majroor.
مركب جاري.
Jarun wa majroor.
Hmm.
So jar majroor is the compound. Now, I didn't tell you
Hmm.
when I was telling you the types of the jumla failure, I didn't mention any jar majroor. So what it will be in this is a fail, agreed. This is a fail, agreed. This is a file, agreed. And what about this jar majroor?
متعلق فعل.
So it is muta'alliq fail. Okay, it is related. Mutalik means related. It's related to the fail. Actually, it may be related to the fail, file, maful, something. But at the moment, at this stage, you just only say mutalik fail, that is enough. In Jumla failure, if you find anything extra, then the fail, file, and maful, then that will be called mutalik. So here what you found? What you found in these three sentences? You found a file, you found a maf'ul, you found a muta'alliq. Right? Of course, this is also a file, this is also a file. But now you are able to identify file, maf'ul, and muta'alliq. Now listen me very carefully and remember my words. After a verb, after a verb, after a verb, if a ism come in the state of rafa, that is always. That is always file, always file, always. If after the fail, a ism come in the state of nasb, that is always maf'ul. That is always maf'ul. If you find something else which is neither file or maf'ul, that will be called muta'alliq. The muta'alliq fail may be anything.
Okay.
It can be anything. It may be jar majroor, it may be zarf, it may be murakkab idafi, it may be murakkab tawsifi, it may be some sentence. Anything you find apart from this is the fail, of course. Fail, file, maf'ul. Apart that, everything is muta'alliq. Now the second thing, the most important thing than that. After a verb, the ism in the state of rafa, maybe just after the verb, maybe very away from the verb, in the same ayah, that will be fine. Any ism which is in the state of nas, after the verb, maybe just after the verb, maybe at any place in the verb, that will be maf'ul. I'm not saying maf'ul bihi because maf'ul are five types. Maf'ul bihi, maf'ul fihi, maf'ul lahu, maf'ul lahu, maf'ul ma'u. They are five times. So leave them. Just remember, if mansub ism come, that will be coming as a. Yes, until unless it is coming as a anything else. What could be the anything else after maf'ul? Ismo, inna, khabro, anna, or law mashaba billaysa khabar, or it may be coming as a tamiz, it may be coming as a hal, it may be coming as a munada mudaf. So many things can be mansub. But normally after the fail, the mansub is maf'ul. So these were the most important words which I used for you people. And let's go for your lesson. The lesson says, what does it says? It says now the single Dhamma Fatha Kasra concept. This was the Matan which we did. Okay, Fatata. Single is Al-Muslim, one Dhamma. I think you people are not seeing my face, so you are worried where the teacher has gone. Isn't so? Let's show you.
No, we're hearing your voice.
But no, you will be more comfortable when seeing myself. Okay.
So, mashallah.
So, Al-Muslimu, single Dhamma. Al-Muslima, single Fatah. Al-Muslim is single Kasra. Let's to take the example. Ja al-Muslimu. You say Ja is the verb. What about Al-Muslimu? What is this Al-Muslim? Yes.
File.
File. Why is file? You are right, but why is file?
It is in the state of rough.
Rafa, Dhamma. Dhamma. Either Dhamma or Dhammatan. Doesn't matter in grammar. The Dhamma shows the word or the ism is marfu in the state of
rough.
Okay, let's have another example. Ra Zaidun al-Muslima. Ra is the verb, okay. Zaidun, you said it's a file. I will not go in detail. Al-Muslima, what is this Al-Muslima?
Maf'ul.
How you say maf'ul? In the
Fataha.
State of
the sign is Fatah. State is the
State of Nasr.
Fatah is the sign. Yes, of course, if this is a noun. Zaidun is also known. Al-Muslim is also known. But we are distinguishing both. One is as a file, other is as a maf'ul. That is important. The next is Samia Zaidun min al-Muslimi. Now, what is this min Muslimi?
Min al-Muslim. That is jar.
Jar majur can't be a. What is it coming from? Mutalliq. Okay. Now you people have become very wise.
Al-Mutalliq.
Oh, you people pick the terms, terminology. Okay, let's go a little bit more ahead. Sami Allah. What is this Samia?
Is a fill.
Which fill?
Madi.
How you say?
Madi.
How you recognize?
The Fatha.
Fatha at the end.
What is this word Allah? Who?
Allah
is a file.
How you say it's file?
Because it is in the state of rough.
Dhammatan.
Dhamma.
Rafa. Okay, have another example. Amanan nasu. What is this amana?
Is a fail.
Fail. Which fail? Mudare, mazi,
Madi.
How you say it's madi?
Because Fatha at the end.
What about an-nasu?
Nasu is a file.
How it's file? Why it's file?
Because it is in the state of rafa.
Dhamma coming after fail. Coming after the fail. Marfu isam. File. Yakulul kafiru. What is this Yakulu?
Fail.
That is fail.
Which fail?
Mudari.
How you say Mudari?
Because
of the Dhamma at the end.
Because of Ya'u at the beginning.
Yes, you are right. In the beginning, you see there is a Ya, Saina Mudare, and you confirm there is a Dhamma. Okay. What about this word? Al-Kafiru.
Al-Kafiru. Fa'il.
How you say
Fa'il.
How you come to know
Fa'il because of
the Dhammatan, set of Rafa.
Oh, Dhammatan. Where is Dhammatan? Why I can't see with the glasses
Dhammatan.
Dhamma.
All right. Now you are right. Otherwise, Dhammatan, I could not find even with my glasses 4 eyes.
It's Dhamma, Rafa.
Dhamma, set of
Okay.
Rafa.
Khalaqallahul arda. What is this khalaqa?
Is the
Allah
Fail
ka
Mazi.
fi'l
Mazi
Madi.
fail.
Fata is the
fi'l
sign. Okay.
madi.
Allahu.
Madi.
What is this Allahu?
Allah is a
Fa'il.
file
Fine. What
because
would al
Dhamma
ardu?
is at
Allah is ism.
Larda is a maf'ul.
Maf'ul.
So you found a fail, a file, and a
And the maf'ul.
maful. We will say fail with its file and maful, making the jumla failure. Becoming the
Failure.
jumla failure. Yarfa'u Ibrahim
Barakallahu.
al-Qaida. What is this yarfa'u?
يرفع مضارع.
Yarfa'u is a
Fi'l
mudari
How
mudari.
fi'l.
you say it's mudare?
Because
يا
Ya'un
Ya
at the
at
begin.
the start
Dhamma,
and
Dhamma,
Dhamma at the
Dhamma is
end.
spelling. Okay. What about Ibrahimu?
For him is a
Fa'il.
file
How it is file?
because it is
Because of
in
Dhamma.
Dhamma and
What
coming
about
after the fi'l.
al-Qawaida?
Al-Qawaida is a
Yeah, it's
maf'ul.
maf'ul.
So you found a fail, file, maful. So fail with its file and maful, making jumla failure. What about this one? Asa fir'aunul rasula. What is asa?
So is a
Fi'l madi.
fi'l
How
mazi.
you say it's fail
Madi.
mazi? What is the sign?
So
Fatha.
we have
No fata, not visible fata.
ما بدو فتح.
Muqaddara or mahallan. Okay. What about
No,
fir'aunu?
فرعون.
Fa'il.
How you say file?
فرعون.
Dhamma.
Dhamma. Okay. Ar-rasula.
Maf'ul.
So fail with file and maful, making jumla failure or
Jumlatul fa'il.
contents.
Fi'li.
Anzala al-kitaba. What is this anzala?
هذا يصير ماضي.
Fi'l.
fi'l
madi.
mazi.
What about al-kitaba?
Al-kitaba
Maf'ul.
is
Maf'ul.
a maf'ul.
So you got
Maf'ul.
a fail and maful. Where is the file?
Maf'ul.
Without file,
File is hidden.
hidden. We will take from the fail. It's the first form. So huwa is the hidden mustatir. Atiullah. What is about this atiu?
Is the
أطيع
fi'l.
الله.
Fail.
Atiu
Which
is
fail?
a
أطيع
fi'l.
الفعل.
Which
فعل
fail?
ماضي.
Fi'l
What
amr.
is the sign here? Fail mazi.
Fi'l
fi'l
amr.
amr. No, it's فعل
Fi'l
ماضي.
amr.
أطيع
It's
obey. Okay.
fa'il.
يصير أمر.
Because
فعل أمر. يصير أمر.
Jazam
يصير
is
أمر.
at the end.
No, يصير
Okay.
أمر.
Okay. What about Allah?
Allah.
Allah is a maf'ul.
If Allah is
Maf'ul.
maful, where is the file?
Is it?
It's hidden.
Mustatir. Yes, I agreed.
Atiu.
Mustatir. Which one is the file in it?
The ati'u.
أطيع obey. Obey. They obey. They obey Allah.
You all.
They. No.
I want the
Okay.
file. I don't want this.
Obey Allah, you all. Obey Allah, you all.
Is the one we are talking to.
Antum, because
command
the Amr plural is for the antum. So antum is the file, and waw alif is representing is what atiuna. Actually, the atiuna nun has been dropped. In Amr, the plural nun is always dropped. Okay. Wattakun nara. Wattaku. What is this?
واتقوا.
Amr. Fi'l amr.
Okay. What about annara?
Majrur. Maf'ul.
If it is the maful, where is the file?
Antum.
فعل hidden.
File is mustatir. File is mustatir. And the huwa, that is antum is that. And that huwa is antum here. Okay. Now look the
Excuse me, sir. This
Yes.
antum, I don't know where you are, from where you are getting this antum, sir.
Wattaqunnar.
if'al. What is the translation? If'al.
Do.
You do. Actually, you
Do
do.
If I
you.
do, yeah.
If'alu. What is the translation?
You all
Do
do.
You all
You all do. Where is the you all? This.
You all see this.
is from
Plural,
the
in
Dhamma.
plural, because it's for the front. So antum is there. In front, you have only one. Anta and antum. For singular, you have anta. For plural, you have antum. When you say if'al, you say actually you. Anta do. And when you say ifalu, you say antum.
Mashallah, you all, mashallah, thank you. I've understood now.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
But my question, you people have eaten it. Annara, what is this? Annara?
مفعول sir.
مفعول.
Maf'ul.
Maf'ul.
Masculine or the feminine? Annara.
Masculine.
Feminine.
It is feminine.
Now remember, all names of Jahannam are feminine. All names of Jahannam are feminine. Annar is also the name of Jahannam. When say Alif Lam, Annar. Nar means fire. But when say Annar, it means specifically the hell. So the hell and its all names, Jahimun, Nahimun, or this hell, whatever the name of Jahannam, they are feminine.
Feminine, mashallah.
The next, Billahi fil ardi lil muslimin min nal mumin. We did very detailed in yesterday. They are all the majroor, isme majroor in the jar state. So book work you will find in the book, and the single plural and the 6 keys, they all are available in the Quranic part. You will can. Now let's have the grammar part. A Muslim came. So what will be the Arabic?
Ja Muslim.
Ja'a Muslim.
Ja'al Muslim.
Not al-Muslim. Ja'a Muslim. When you say Muslim, it means the Muslim came. Okay?
Ja'a Muslim.
When Nakra, the translation is with some like that. One word, when it's proper, then you say the. Then you use alif lam. Zaid was a Muslim. Ra Zaidun Muslima. Zaid saw the Muslim. Zaid heard from a Muslim. Samia Zaidun min al-Muslim. Ja al-Muslimu. Now, what will be the translation? Now, this word alif lam has come.
The Muslim came.
The Muslim came.
The Muslim came. Now, you can distinguish a and da.
The Muslim.
Da Zaidun al-Muslima. Heard from the Muslim.
Zaid from the Muslim. Okay. Samia Zaid min al-Muslimin. Okay. Zaid heard from the Muslim. Okay. Inshallah.
So let's go bonus point. Today bonus point is with the importance. It's giving the importance to the paid. Suppose we have got a verb yafalu. Yafalu, he does. When we put lam, liyafalu, he. If I put nun khafifa, yafalu, the meaning changes to he will sure. When I add lam with it, it have double emphasis. Lam ta'kid and nun. So it will mean
surely.
not surely. Still the surely stage has not reached. You people attend the Urdu classes, then come and here make the surely. Okay. Liyafalan, he will sure or must do. When we add the nun sakila with lam taqid, there is no equivalent word in any language. No equivalent. Yes, to have a little idea, we can say he will must do. But actually translation he will surely, uncountable surely is stress. That is the, and no available word in any language to have the uncountable surely meaning. So we just do for our instinct, we say he will must do, mean it is not possible that not to happen. That will happen in any case. So that is the most important stress which the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses in Masal. When the Nun Mushaddad word come, take it translation, Allah is emphasizing to such a strength, there is uncountable stress. That is important. So with this, I think we have completed the session. Let's quickly see the question answer. before we close. The first questions was Waman Azlamu, and who is more injustice? Wasafi kharabiha, mean, and he strive for their destructions. Those who stop people from remembering Allah and from going masjids are cruel, injustice, criminals, and they are the humiliated people. Okay, the next one is the parts of the land dearest to Allah are the mosques, and the parts which are hateful near the Allah are the markets or the bazaar. فَأَيْنَمَا تَوَلُّوا mean, so wherever you turn. فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ, so there is the face of Allah. Ism fa'il of khariba is kharib, and the fi'l amr of sa'a is is'a, and the plural of wajah is wujuh. Make a sentence of original state of the word sadiq, that is huwa sadiqun. Make a sentence of the effective state of the word Muslim, that is ra zaidun muslima. Make a sentence of the jar state of the word sabir, samia zaidun min sabir. Samia karimun min nasirin, mean karim heard from a helper. Hal sami Allah, the answer is nam sami Allah. هل آمن الناس? The answer is نم آمن الناس. هل يقول الكافرون؟ نم يقول الكافرون. يرفع إبراهيم القواعد. Ibrahim al-Islam raises the basis. He sent down the book. أنزل الكتاب. أتي الله. Obey Allah. Let's to have the prayer. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any questions, please ask the question. Okay, if no question, let's to close the session. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz, inshallah, see you next week.